Okay guys, so now we're moving on to number 12, the dovetail member, and this one is going to take a little bit more skill from you guys, which is good. We're moving through these numbers and they progressively get more difficult as you go, so that's a good thing. But let's get onto it. So up the top left again, starting a new one, metric, standard millimeters, create. And we're on part 12, so start 2D sketch, click on the top plane, rotating that around, or the XZ plane is also what it's called. So what we're going to do is create a line, and we're going to start with the bottom of this dovetail member, so 30 millimeters, and then building it up from there. And you'll see we have to make a block first, and then we're actually going to be making a shape out of that. So 30 across, 50 up. We're going to go let that snap across again, and then go down the bottom, right click, OK. So if I drag that out, so now we've got the overall size mapped out. So 30 total, 50 total, and now we just need to do this top section with its 10 millimeter differences, and then we need to extrude at 20. So if I go here to line, and we come to approximately here, right click, OK. We can dimension this line that we haven't dimensioned, and we can dimension it down 10. Okay, and then what we can actually work through is do a couple other lines. Line across here, and a line across here. Now you might notice that, oh, Mr. Luxton, they're not equal, they're not symmetrical. Well, we can change that by using the dimension tool, clicking there on that point, clicking there on that point, and making that 10. And pressing enter, and we can do the same thing on this side as well. Alright, and we've got that all set. So now what we can also do is start using the trim tool, and that'll help us get rid of some of these lines that we don't need. So trim, and we'll trim this one, we'll trim this one, we'll trim this one. Maybe we'll have to delete some of these lines first, so we can delete those measurements now that we've got it all set up. Trim that one, trim that one. Control Z, Control Z. I just realized we need those lines. We're actually trimming that one. So we've got that shape, and we're trimming that one. Right click, OK. So we've got that shape sorted out, and it's all been dimensioned, so that's ready to go. We can also double check that to there. That's still 10. Alright, so that's all set, ready to go. So we've made that shape. There is lots of different ways to do this. This is just the way that I've chosen to do it this time. And we're extruding this 20. Enter. So I think if I press that like that, zoom it out a little bit, and then bring this over, and you'll see that we've been successful in making a dovetail member there. So that's all set up. And moving on to a slightly different version of that with a bit of a cut in it for number 13 in the next video.